long time ago, in the country now called Mexico, there lived a poor Aztec Indian man named Juan Diego. Juan Diego lived in the village of Tupela. One day, in the month of December, in the year 1531, something happened that would change his life forever. Early in the morning, Juan Diego put on his cactus fiber tilma to walk to the Saturday Mass at the Church of Santiago. It was a long distance from his village. When Juan Diego came near a hill called Tepeyac, he heard a beautiful song like a bird, which reminded him of the music at Mass. Then, at the top of the hill, the music stopped, and a beautiful cloud of colors appeared. Suddenly, Juan Diego heard the sweet, gentle voice of a woman speaking in his own Aztec language of Nahuatl.
Juan Diego.
Juan Diego saw the most beautiful lady. She was dressed in what looked like the clothes of an Aztec princess. There was light all around her, as if she were standing in front of the sun. Juan Diego fell down on his knees because he thought that she was a royal person. He told the lady that he was off to the Mass of the Mother of God.
Yo voy a la misa de la Madre de Dios.
And Our Lady said to Juan Diego,
el más pequeño de mis hijos, yo soy la Madre de Dios.
Mary explains to Juan Diego that she had an important message to give him, that she asked him to go to the house of the Bishop of Mexico and tell him all that he has seen, and that the bishop is to build a church for Juan Diego's people, the Indians. She told Juan Diego to return to her the next day. Juan Diego said,
Si yo voy a ir.
So, Juan Diego left Our Lady and after Mass went to the busy city of Mexico where the bishop lived. Juan waited for many hours before he was able to meet with the bishop. The bishop said,
¿Qué quieres, mi hijo?
Juan Diego told him everything that he had seen and heard from the lady. Juan Diego told the bishop that she said she is the Mother of God. Juan Diego said,
Obispo, por favor, construya una iglesia.
The bishop was curious about Juan Diego's story of the lady and told Juan that he had many important duties to attend. He asked Juan Diego to return in a few days so that he could consider building this church. The bishop asked Juan Diego to be patient. Juan Diego was sad because he felt that he had failed. He left the city and was returning home when he found the lady in the same spot on the hill of Tepeyac. Juan greeted her, saying that the bishop did not believe him.
Obispo no me cree.
And Our Lady replied,
Dile otra vez al obispo.
and Juan Diego replied.
Si mi niña linda.
Juan Diego continued on his way, wondering how he could convince the bishop by visiting him a second time. He wondered why Our Lady did not send someone more important to see the bishop. Juan Diego went to see the bishop again the next day. The bishop was surprised to see Juan Diego so soon. He asked Juan Diego what he wanted now.
¿Qué quieres?
Obispo, por favor, construya una iglesia.
The bishop then asked Juan Diego to bring a sign from this lady so that he would know that she is really the Mother of God. Juan Diego was very sad that he was not able to bring the good news back to the lady. She was waiting for him again on the hillside, and Juan Diego told her of everything that had happened with the bishop and that he had asked for a sign. The lady said,
Juan Diego, mi hijo, yo tengo una señal para el obispo.
The lady told Juan Diego that she had a sign for him to show the bishop. She told Juan Diego to climb the hillside where they first met, and there he would find a garden of roses. She told him to cut the blooms that he would find and put them in his tilma and bring them back to her. Even though Juan Diego knew that no roses grew on the hillside, especially not in the middle of the winter, he ran to the top of the hill. There he saw the most beautiful garden of roses. He cut and gathered as many as he could in his tilma and hurried back to the lady. The lady rearranged the roses and placed them back in Juan Diego's tilma. She instructed Juan Diego to show only the bishop what he carried inside his tilma. She assured him that this would be a sign that the bishop wants, saying, For the third time, Juan Diego set off to see the bishop. Only this time he walked carefully so that he would not spill the roses. When Juan Diego arrived at the bishop's house, he had to wait again and again. Finally, he was able to see the bishop, and he said,
Obispo, tenga una señal para usted.
Juan Diego knelt down as he opened his tilma to allow the roses to cascade onto the carpet. The bishop fell to his knees and began praying the Hail Mary. Juan Diego began saying the Hail Mary with the bishop and realized that he was not looking at the roses on the carpet, but he was looking at his tilma. Juan Diego looked down and saw that his rough tilma had been changed to a painting of the lady, just as he had seen her on the hillside. Within days, a chapel was built at the foot of the hillside of Tepeyac. The miraculous painting was placed there, and Juan Diego spent the rest of his life taking care of the chapel. Many years later, a great church was built there, and to this day, millions of people come to see this image and pray to Our Lady of Guadalupe.
This marine apparition is like no other. What makes it truly captivating is the fact that the image of Our Lady of Guadalupe appears to defy scientific explanation. For instance, there is no undersketch, and an examination has revealed that there is no brushstrokes. The image and fabric have miraculously lasted in the original condition for nearly 500 years. The wheat cactus fiber, which the tilma was made, should have decomposed within 15 to 20 years of being woven. No natural or animal mineral, colorings, or paint are found on the image. So what is the material that is used to paint the image? Mary stands on a crescent moon, the same crescent moon that was in the sky on the day of her apparition. Mary's mantle and constellation map, the same constellations that were in the sky on the day of her apparition. Our Lady's garment and telegraphic map of the geographic location of her apparition. Over her womb, on her dress, is a 4-petal flower, the Aztec symbol of life and divinity. A doctor once heard the heartbeat coming from the image when he placed a telescope over the womb. Mary's eyes, when examined through a microscope, reflected the image of the witness represent at the tilma's unraveling, including Juan Diego and the bishop. Our Lady of Guadalupe is a special gift for us from our Lord.
Guadalupe.